Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas. Your source for Ford news, update, and information, including your Maverick information on a Monday for our Maverick Monday video. And this last week, you guys got all kinds of Maverick content because the 2026 Ford Maverick order banks did open up, and we got the build and price or the order guides and everything. And this last week, I've done videos going through this last weekend on every single trim level. And all those videos, I'll let you know that we weren't going to cover the dealer installed options because Ford put them on a separate sheet at the very end of the order guide. So I figure, well, let's cover it in its own video at the end. And we can go through some of these. And so we're going to do that in this video. So if you like videos like this on the Maverick, or you're scheduling a video, or you're ordering a vehicle and you need to get scheduled, we do a scheduling video on Tuesdays, live stream on Tuesday night. So check out those videos. Make sure you're subscribed with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of our videos. And let's jump in here and let's talk dealer installed options. So let me explain what a dealer installed option is. And that is an option that you choose, you put it on your order, but Ford is not going to put it on your vehicle at the factory. What they're going to do instead is they're going to work with the accessories. These are all items that are available through Ford Accessories. So they'll work with Ford Accessories to have the vehicle hopefully at the dealership once they build your vehicle. So usually what will happen is they'll build your vehicle, and when it's on its way out, they'll say, okay, these are DIOs that need to be on this order. So then something goes out to them and says, these need to be sent to McArthur. Here's the VIN number that they go with. And then they ship it out. Well, if for some reason Ford Accessories behind or backed up on that part, sometimes they don't get to the dealership before the vehicle does. And I've seen this happen a lot in the last year. So for that reason, we're going to break out and tell you some things that I would say to try to keep these to a very minimum. The more of these you put on your order, the longer it is probably to get yours to get scheduled, unless a dealer has like plenty of allocations and not that many orders, then it probably is going to schedule. They're going to take care of those dealers with those allocations. So, but if you're at a dealer where they have more orders and allocations, your order could get kicked and not get scheduled, basically because of some of these dealer installed options. So just so you're aware of that. So so now that you kind of know that, once the vehicle comes in, the dealer gets the parts, they put it on the vehicle, and then you can take delivery of it. So that's usually how that happens. That means the dealer will install the vehicles. Makes sense, right? Dealer installed options. So we're going to go actually and use our website, because as I mentioned on the other videos, Ford's build and price is not up and running yet. And the person that controls our build and price on our website has actually done something real fun for us. But you can, right here where this 25 is, by the time you watch this video, it'll say 26 right there. But let's go in here and order a new Ford, and we'll click in, and we'll go to the 26 Maverick. And we'll click on here and go in and pull this up. Now, I'm going to pick a trim level that every single one of these are available for, but as we go through them, I'll let you know what trim levels and what vehicles they are and are not available for. But one of them that I know that all of these are available for is on the XLT front-wheel drive hybrid. These are every single one of these DIOs is available. So on our build and price, you can see that it looks like that. And you can use this to kind of build out yours if you like to. And I encourage you, if you're not going to order from us, just don't fill out the form after you confirm the selections. Otherwise, our coordinators are going to keep calling you and emailing you and everything. So, but coming down here at the very bottom, we do have dealer installed options, and they have them all sectioned together. And so we're going to go through these. And what's really cool is a lot of these, we have images. Ford's website can't say that. So thank you, Richard, for having this ready for us. He actually watches the videos and the channel and follows along with us. And so this is pretty cool that we can go through this and kind of go through this with you guys here. All right, so let's first start with, we're going to go in order on here, the Aero Skin Hood Deflectors Smoke. So it's 170. I don't know what it was last year. I'm not going to get into that. But this in here is available, goes on the front of your Maverick right there. And this in here is not available with the protective film for the hood and fenders, except on the trimmer. So it is available on the trimmer. So there you go. All right. And that is available on every configuration. So XL, XLT, Lariat, all of them. So, and then we do have the Aeroskin hood deflectors textured. So one of those, the smoke one is kind of dark, but it's smooth, whereas this one's more of a textured feel, like it is the lower rocker molding and such, and what that would be. So again, same way here, it's $190 for this one, and is not available with the protective hood and fenders, except for the trimmer. So there you go. That is available on all trim levels as well otherwise. So, and then this in here, this is your bed cover soft roll up. This is by Real Truck Advantage. So let people like that. It's $25.30 for this. And there's no image on this here. And this actually does tell you exclusions here. Not available with the bed extender and not available with the tonneau, the different tonneau covers, right? Of course, but is available on every trim level and every configuration within each trim level as well here for you. So just so we're actually, no, is this the, this is the manual retractable. Sorry, the manual retractable, not available with the bed extender and not available with any of their bed covers. And this is not available with a hybrid and all-wheel drive. So for that reason, you'll see this is available in the hybrid front-wheel drive XL and XLT. And then on your hybrid all-wheel drive, it's not available. So it won't be available on your XL or XLT or Lariat all-wheel drive, right? And is not available, but is available with your EcoBoost all-wheel drives. So you're aware of that. And then also not available with Lobo and not available with trimmer. So you're aware of that on those configurations. Now, the next one, it's actually a different order than what I have, is your soft roll up by Real Truck. That one's $600. That one is not available with a bed extender or any of your your tonneau cover boxes from the factory. And that one there, there you go. And that is available in every trim level and configuration within each trim level. So, all right, bed divider. You can see what that looks like. $385 for that feature, and that is available on about all trim levels. It's not available with Lobo and not available with trimmer for some reason. And also says in here, not available with your tonneau pickup box soft folding, option 21D, and and does require the sliding the bed rail system. So if you don't have the bed rail system on your configuration, you would need to add the bed rails. So don't forget about that if you have that. So there you go. And then we do have the cargo management system mounted bed crossbars, $375 for that feature. And you'll see in here, it uses those. So it does need the required bed tie-down locking rails with the 2 locking brackets, because that's where it goes in. It goes in those slots right there. And this is not available with the Yakima bed rail mounted crossbars, which we're going to talk about later. And this in here is available in all configurations, all trim levels, including your trimmer and Lobos. So there you go. All right. Now let's talk about the commercial roadside assistance kit. It's $240 for that. See what it looks like. There you go. That helps you out if you're, on the side of the road. So this is available on about all trim levels and configurations, with the exception of not available with Lobo and not available on trimmer. So there you go. All right. Next is your first aid kit. So first aid kit is $60 for that. You can see what that looks like, and they come with a little bag and everything. And that one is available with all configurations and trim levels for you. And then there are also, yes, there you go. Illuminated logo. So this in here, no image of this yet. So Ford the F-150 and now Super Duty for this year is getting this. So illuminated Ford logo, that is your Ford badge on the front. So they'll remove that. They'll put one on the front, $510 for that. So you'll have that. So, on the black appearance package and some of those, you lose the black one. For the front and back, at least you can get this in for the front and get that, because it is black with the illuminated. So when you have the vehicle turned on, it looks real sharp. So hopefully they'll get an image of that. Of course, you probably saw in our thumbnail, there's an image of what it looks like on an F-150. So there you go. And that is available on all trim levels and all configurations for the logo badge. So the in-vehicle safe by console or center console, I think that's by Console Vault, but I don't know. It doesn't say in here. There is one for the center console, $420 for that, and it's available with all trim levels and configurations. And then also there's one under the rear seat as well, $530 for that. And that is available on all configurations and trim levels as well there for you. So roadside assistance kit, you can see what that looks like. So that is available, $80 for that. And it's available on all configurations and trim levels as well for that. So there you go. There's that. The security code keyless entry keypad, MIC, molded in color, $230. And that, again, as a dealer installed option, you see what that looks like there. And that's going to go on the side. The dealer actually usually will stick it on. If you want it done, tell your dealer ahead of time. But that one there is $230 and is available with all configurations and trim levels for you there. No restrictions there. The sun blinds, windshield sunscreen. So $130 for that. So you can see what that looks like. So there you go. All right. So I don't know if that's actually correct. Windshield sunscreen, sun blinds. I guess that would probably be it. $130 for that and available with all configurations if you'd like that. And trim levels. The I need to mark some of these because some of these I skipped over. It skipped here. Tailgate lock. This here, well, it did touch link. We'll do the touch link by Looms, $480 for that, and it's going to include 2 of those with that. And that one there is available, $480, and available on all configurations there for that one. So. And then we do have the tailgate lock, $50 for that. Now, a lot of people don't realize what this is. That's going to go around the tailgate. So your tailgate is removable. So if you have that down, people could actually take it if, let's say, you're out somewhere. Put this tailgate lock on there, and even when it's down, they can't take it out, right? So they can't remove it. So that tailgate lock is $50 and available in all configurations as well. So some people thought it locks the tailgate itself. No, it just allows it to be where people can't take it out. All right, toolbox swing case, driver side and passenger side, $310 for that. Not available with each other. So you can only get one or the other for some reason, even though they go on there separately. $310. So what it is, if you want both, these here, I would just get through Ford Accessories. Really, just don't. I wouldn't even bother getting them with your build. Just throwing that out there. But there's one for each side there. Don't know why they're not compatible with each other. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, so there you go. And then you do have this toolkit, $420. We don't know what that looks like, but assume it comes with some tools and such. Now that toolkit, oh wait, I didn't think about this. The swing cases here, there are a couple configurations that's not available in. It's not available for the Lobo and not available for the trimmer. So just want to throw that out there on those toolboxes. They're the toolbox kits. Now, speaking of that, the toolkit also, which we don't really have an image of that or any explanation of what it is, $420. That one there is not available with your Lobo and trimmer. Also not available, it looks like, on your all-wheel drive hybrids. So not available with those either. So I noticed on XL, XLT, and even the Lariat, it's not available with the hybrid all-wheel drives. So just so you're aware of that. So, all right, wheel lock kit. So you can see what this looks like. It replaces one of the lug nuts from each of them with these locking ones. $90 for this, and this is available with all configurations. So, and no other constraints there. The window air deflector, 4 pieces. That's going to go on around your windows. $180 for that. And that is available with all configurations and trim levels as well. And then lastly, the Yakima bed rail mounted crossbars. So this in here, those are going to go kind of on top of your bed rails. And there's a lot of constraints here. It's $680 for this, and you can see these all listed. Now, a couple configurations. This is not available for the Lobo, but is available for all other configurations except for Lobo, and with all these exceptions. It is not available with your tonneau pickup box covers, any of them, whether it be the factory ones or the ones by Real Truck, not available with any of those, and not available with the cargo management system mounted bed rail crossbars. So there you go. So that's all that information right there. So anyway, so hopefully this does help you out, and I'm glad that that they were able, the provider that we have that does this was able to kind of show us those images as well on a lot of those. So so appreciate that. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. So those are kind of a dealer installed options. And again, you know, if it's something that you can install yourself and just get them through Ford Accessories, I would go that route and not add them to your order. Now, the couple of them that I would encourage you probably if you're thinking about them is, you know, now you can get the keypad, but that might be something to get, as well as that logo on the front. That might be something to think about getting that way. I mean, otherwise, you know, the bed divider kit you can get through Ford Accessories, easy install on that. You know, bed covers, if you don't want to install it, I get that. Your arrow deflectors and your, you know, protective film, that might be something to go ahead and have the dealer install, because if they screw it up, then they have to buy it and redo it. Right? So that is something, because I'm not perfect when it comes to that and putting those on. So have the dealer do it, and you take away the liability there. And they don't charge when you do it as a dealer installed option. It's the same price as it would be from Ford Accessories, but you don't pay for an install to have them do it. The dealer does it free of charge. So that's something to keep in mind on that. So again, that's why I encourage the things that really don't include an install, like the kits, roadside assistance kits, and those things, just get through Ford Accessories because they don't include an install. But where it would take an install, like a console vault and some of those other things, that's where I say those aren't a bad idea to have the dealer do them, because then if you wanted the dealer to do them anyway, if you didn't feel comfortable installing it, then you don't have to pay for the install fee, right? There you go. So there's that little helpful tips there for you on dealer installed options, and some of the ones that are out there available for you on the Ford Maverick for the 2026 model year. People have already asked me in the live stream last week, that logo, can I put that on my 25 Maverick or 24? Here's the deal on that. You probably can't put it on a 20 prior to 25 model year. So probably 25. Now, I think this will be available just like it was on the F-150 through Ford Accessories at some point. Probably won't be available for a while. They're going to make sure they won't probably make it available before those Mavericks, those first Mavericks start rolling out to dealers. So for that reason, I don't think you're probably going to see this available on Ford Accessories until at least January or February of 2026. But then it should be available through Ford Accessories if you want to put it on your vehicle yourself, or then have your dealership install it for you. So that's that is something I think will probably be available. Now, whether, again, I can't tell you whether it's going to be available for a 22 to 24 Maverick, but I think it will be available for your 25 Maverick if you're wanting it installed. So that some people have asked about that. And that keypad too, that keypad for this is 25 and later, because it was different than the keypad put on the 22 to 24 model year. So just make sure you're aware of that information. So hope you guys did get some information from this. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of our videos. And hopefully you guys did enjoy this video and you're having a great, marvelous Maverick Monday yourself. And hope until the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.